Hey guys, welcome to StuTube. It is April 5th, and I just want to go over something that I'm seeing in the Bitcoin chart right now. On our 4-hour chart, we can see that we are finding a little bit of resistance, kind of where we were before. We're having a hard time breaking above this box and staying above it. So I think that looks a little bit bearish, and I've seen a couple analysts talking about a potential ascending triangle in this area here. I'm actually seeing a descending triangle potentially. If I zoom in a little further to the 1-hour chart, we have our flat line of support here, and we have our descending pressure, our pressure building to the downside towards that floor. And if we keep tapping that floor, I mean, every time we tap a support or a resistance line, it tends to get weaker and weaker. And right now, another thing I'm seeing is this potential support line right here, this green one that I have outlined. It is lining up perfectly with that triangle within the next couple of hours. And I think that if the price does drop through that, I think we're going to drop hard and fast. I would think that we'll probably end up testing this green line again, and if not, this blue line. And I'll show you where I got that blue line from. If I take the measured move of this descending triangle, drop it from the breakout point potential, and we have just above 5,900, which also lines up kind of with this cluster of trading action that we had right here. We, especially that the line is kind of at the top of that, the old resistance here might become new support right there for a test. So we're gonna have to see how that plays out. If I zoom in even further to the 15-minute, I mean, we'll have to see how this plays. That's if this breaks, I am going to be adding a short position. I already am short because we had this yellow line break. As soon as we started to lose momentum here, we even had this little one. I basically ended up playing a little short, but didn't have a ton of confidence in it, so I backed out of my position. Basically break even, but then I entered a short as we broke this yellow line here. So we're going to have to see how that plays out. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a retest of this line. If we get a green candle close above it, I will probably exit my short there. However, again, if we break through this level, especially that it's two lines there, I am going to add to my short position. So we're going to have to see how this plays out and see if I am looking at it right as a descending triangle. This doesn't have to play out. This is not proven to be a triangle until it actually breaks, right? So it's still early to say. It's just on my radar, and I'm set up so that if it happens, I will add to my position automatically as a momentum short, and hopefully it plays out. Even if we do end up dropping down, I get triggered into more of a short. I'm already in from up here, so my average entry will be somewhere along here. So even if we end up closing above this again, I will either be changing my stop loss to break even, or else I will even be in a little bit of a profit depending how the candles close and that sort of thing. So hopefully it all works out. We'll just see how the charts develop from here for the next, well, it should kind of make a decision hopefully in the next few hours. If it does hammer through both of these at the same time, I think there's gonna be a very quick move there. And if we do end up just kind of consolidating, bouncing around this triangle anymore, really it could break at any point if it is that, because usually they break around between halfway through the pattern or to 3/4 of the way through the pattern, something like that. So really, anywhere from here to here, I'd be expecting a drop through if it is going to happen. Anyways, guys, that's what I am looking at today and hopefully looking to play. So stay safe out there and have a good rest of your weekend.